Hello, hello, hello. What's up, boys? Yo, Danny, what's going on, brother? Happy Monday. It is Monday already, huh? Oh, it is Monday. Jesus Christ. This is bad, bro. This is bad. I'm starting to lose track of time. I've just been non-stop editing, non-stop script writing, brainstorming. has been That's all I've been doing. Oh, it's bad, man. It is bad. Bad in a good way. I feel like I'm pretty zoned in right now. I just gotta get all this stuff. I need to get all this stuff done before early access. Like maybe like three, 4 days before early access. I want to get stuff done. You know what I mean? Hadrian11, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to get at, man. Is get all the guides out, get all the info out there, for everybody, before, with ample time to start. And then, yeah, so I can chill. Well, not really chill, but like, handle guild affairs a few days before launch. But anyway, Jesus Christ, what is that? Good, right? Alright. And then deadly marker, obviously we have to do that. Skill priority. The mid game. Early being the 1 to 50 grind, and mid game being the start of level 50 dungeon grind all the way. So you have there you go. Just so people know what I mean by, like, when I say early mid game. I'm pretty sure like other people will have their own definitions, but you know. Hey, what's up, Barbies? Yo, what's going on, man? Mr. RO content? Yeah, man. I for what it's worth, I mean, I naturally love RO, right? It's my childhood, and I really did love making RO content. It's just you know what went down. Global wasn't really global, if you know what I mean. The reason why I recommend what else to focus on after the initial recommendations. By 50, you should be close to getting everything to purple level 1 at the very least. Right? Okay. But yeah, how you been, Barbies? What's going on, man? Um, Alright, so that's for the marker, and again, and then we do. Do I want to do SS1? Yeah. Let's do SS1 after next up. I just gotta grab a wand real quick. Yeah, there we go. Do I want to do master? No. It's okay. It's okay. Let's do wand first. SNS wand. Something that I want to add on here too, by the way, for the SNS bow. Actually, have the amounts of wand that wand has, but the healing touch and then the but then the healing touch and the nature's blessing, but the healing touch nature's blessing combo makes itself first heal comparable. There we go. Yo, Ilojo, what's going on, brother? How you been, man? I kind of like this new bot, bro. It gives like just random facts that I didn't even know. Meryl Streep, one of the very same as Lindsay Wagner. And I'll post the gear. I think I'm just gonna. I think for gear here, I'm just gonna post a link to quest log. I think that's pretty simple. SNS active skills and specializations. Translated. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You're so enthusiastic with this non-conventional build. Yeah, I mean, it definitely isn't a build that was getting as much attention as it was compared to after the skill specialization. But I firmly believe that it does have the one weakness that it has. I think is probably the AoE grinding capability. It cannot compare to like SNSGS, for example. But in terms of single target for you and your party, it's way higher. It's way higher than Wand. It's way higher than GS. But yeah. But yeah, it has so many strengths. The only thing is that people might struggle with a little bit when it comes to like SNS Longbow is that there's so many options and so many playstyles that you can like bounce around from that and this is just in speaking about like in PvP in terms of PvP, that it's kind of hard to decide what skills to decide on. Consider one bow for global, and bow really brings something huge in PvP. Oh yeah, it does, man. It does. It does. It really does, man. In terms of GBG, oh. Yo, what's up, Famax? What's going on, brother? How you been, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm trying to finish. Wait. Lombo. Skill prio. Okay, okay. Um, 1 second here. Okay. Especially for single target. For single target. Wait, no. Skill combo includes deadly marker, the target skill spec, yo, what's up, Pharaoh? What's going on, man? Today was very productive, I'll say that. I woke up around I think I woke up around 3 a.m. today. Woke up around 3 a.m. And then I got up right away. Before I got breakfast, I worked out a little bit, got breakfast, and then I just proceeded to start with the script writing, the recording editing. So, been a very, very productive day so far. But I wanted to, I don't know, man. I love streaming. So even though I'm like tired as hell and I look like a complete mess, I just decided, like, you know what, I'm just gonna stream anyway. Fuck it. I decided to play early access in EU. Ooh, early access. Yeah, look up hit up Shiku, man, and Eclipse if you want like a great guild to be a part of. Yeah. So let's see, like for this one, like you want like deadly marker, and then you want to do strafing right away. So strafing. Strafing. Well, I mean, technically, if you have enough CDR, you could technically go strafing Zephyr. I think we're gonna go for no, former WoW player. Yeah, sorry, Nova. I needed the space to record videos. Had to uninstall WoW. Is he not an NA? Oh, Shiku? Nah, he's EU. He's EU. Or either that or Pirate Gaming. Like those are probably like one of the best environments to be in. If you wanna enjoy your experience. Large style. Thank you for the follow, brother. What's going on, man? How you been? But yeah, this is what we're gonna do here. It's like technically you could go deadly marker strafing. If PvP you could technically. I would have sent you a hard drive, but no one asked. Have any SSDs lying around there? I heard SSDs are pretty cheap now though. So once I start making money, I'm definitely gonna. That's probably the first thing I'm gonna invest in. I'm gonna invest in a SSD, bro. Yo, Stony! What's going on, brother? Appreciate the sub, man. My man just dropped by and dropped a sub. God damn. Thank you for the sub, man. Welcome to the stream, brother. Mine is instead strafing. I would say go strafing into ensnare. Into strafing. Just to be safe. And then Zephyr. Here's the thing. It's like if you're SNS bow, I don't think we can fit snipe in here, bro. Need to talk to your agent? Nova, aren't you my agent? That's okay, it's okay. Like once I get payout from YouTube, I'll invest in an SSD because it is pretty annoying not having enough space, honestly. Because I only have like here's my fucking here it is right now. It's like my space 445, right? And I deleted some the past videos I've made already to free up a little bit of space. Like 1/3 of the leveling guide takes up around like 30 something gigs. So if I installed WoW was like 100 something gig. So if I think if I invest in like maybe just not even a lot, like maybe like one tera SSD, I should be fine, honestly. Snaring, um, if you decide to put sniping on your hotbar, you can keep it between Zephyr spray. If you just put sniping on your hotbar, you can stick it in between. Time to buy a new 1 terabyte SSD. Yeah, once I can afford it, I'll buy one for sure. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. Like, you have to realize, like, the only game I have installed is Throne. Or maybe like AFK or Journey, and like I think I'll have to install like Echocalypse for a sponsorship, but that's about it. But then afterwards, I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to uninstall them. Even though I still play them, I just have them on my phone, not on my PC, because I can't afford to. I can't afford to get the space used up, even though they're only like 10 gigs. Strafe into. Strafe, and then you can Zephyr here again. Or you could actually sneak a snipe in here. Like strafe into snipe and Zephyr. Zephyr again. Or you can sneak it in between strafe and second Zephyr. So we have that. Let's go combo. And in PvE, most what's it called, for the most your standard single target. All right. Deadly marker also increases your party's overall DPS. Okay, we'll have that there, and then wand. We move on to wand. All right, I love this one. That's that, and I also have to do the passives, right? Did I do passives yet? No. Skill combos. Yeah, passive skills, Gerard's patience. Passive, and then SNS Lumbo. Yeah, so I have to. Oh yeah, I have to do the passives for this one too. Passive skills. All right, let's do that first. Okay. Let's go back to bow. Rapid fire stance is really good for PvE. I probably wouldn't prio it. I mean, it does help you quite a lot. Um, it's like uh, fights like Cave of Destruction, fights like Butcher's Canyon, where you're at the very least like in the same spot. There's some mechanics you have to jump. Um, you know, like you'll be in those spots for 2 seconds, and the extra bit of like attack speed that you get from it is actually pretty helpful. And then this one right here, steady aim for more hits, and I mean critical hits is pretty nice because it works against anything that is CCable, or even if they're immune. Bow armor passive is probably the main reason to use this weapon. Don't forget it. Oh yeah, for sure. But it's not just this one though. Like this helps a lot. Like you have to realize like this you can keep this up all three stacks without running out of mana. That's why it's so good, right? That's why it's kind of like strong. And then if you need like burst heal that's similar to wand, you just pop this one with the Nature's Blessing passive, right? And so this is like level 1 too. Like check this out. This is level 1, right? Here, let me try to do like, what is this? All right, so let's try to get hit somewhere. Try the GS1 combo. I haven't leveled the GS1 combo yet, but I can see why it's very strong. It's like there's not much you can do to instant sleep and then followed up by a CC combo from Greatsword. It's pretty OP. You have high HP and you have burst heals. Yeah, pretty substantial. Let me just get hit here a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna try to hit. I'm not gonna use any defensive actives either. Oh no. God damn it. I need more. I realized like this is my gear, by the way. It's like beginner gear. God, bro, why is this guy following me right now? I'm trying to get hit, bro. Okay, should give me the debuff, right? Yeah. Trying to get lower in HP. Yeah, keep going. Like you realize, like you see, like I'm not losing mana at all, right? Well, I mean, it's just recovering all the way back to full. There you go. So like, as soon as I get lower and lower and lower, alright, trying to get 3 hit here. Give it a little bit. Takes a while. Okay, so like you lower, it's like once you get like really low with this one, it's like look at this, right? So it's like you just pop that, and then your HP just like starts running up. And this is with level 1 healing, by the way. That's with level 1 healing. Like if you have it like not max, but like even if you just have it like purple level 1, like this right here, it will just go whoop, all the way to full. Alright, like just to show you again. There you go. Level 1 greens. Level 1 green. Right? Which combo do you think is the strongest in 3v3 except Paladin? Anything with a great sword. I think great sword trumps wand. Honestly. It's like you can't heal if you die in the CC combo, you know what I mean? Alright. Fight the Castleton. You need to use 2 skills for healing and bow? No you don't. You use this skill right here. And it's a heal over time, right? You can stack it up to 3 times. And it heals you, you know, heals you over time. And then when it expires, it gives you like a little burst heal. But if you want to heal even faster, you pop this. You pop this right here. Right? Nature's Blessing with this passive. While Nature's Blessing and Healing Touch are active on a friendly target, including you, the target continuously heals 130% of base damage plus 30 per second, increase health regen, and all that. So it just starts zooming up there, right? And this is with like level with level 1 heals. So GS1 would be strong in 3v3, better than a dedicated healer. I wouldn't say like there's any dedicated healer build in this game, because I feel like even if you go like support build, you go wand bow, right? It's like you're still dealing really good DPS. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a BDO angle where your healers, like your Witchy Wizard, or your you know, like any support class, it's just kind of comes with the territory. They also are able to dish out damage and kill people. Yo, Lord, what's going on, brother? Good evening, good evening. Anyway, let's start working on this one. So in terms of prio, I'd say we go. Oh fuck, man. How do I? Is that better? I just want it to look neater, even though it's not gonna be perfect. I want it to be a little bit more clean. Yeah. What's up, Razvan? What's the verdict? Best tank PvP wise? Best tank PvP wise? Right up there, top right now, currently in the current meta, is SNSGS, SNS Wand. Dagger, which used to be at the top, is kind of like a tier lower than the other two now. SNSGS used to be the worst, by the way, by a clear mile. And then now it's just broken. Hiroshima, what's going on, brother? How you been, man? You just got back home from work? Happy for you. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet for launch. It's like I really want to do SNS Longbow, but here's the thing with SNS Longbow. It's yes, it does have like the GVG utility as well, so it'll always be useful. But I feel like it's a bit more selfish than SNS Wand. Kinda. Yeah. So that's the only thing. Passive skills. I have to go do it down here. Alright, so and then I'm gonna do this, and then I don't really want to do sniper sense. I mean, technically you could use it, but it's really only useful when you're doing your when you do your opening. So it might be useful if you're still ranging pre-engage as a tank. But like if you're SNS Longbow, you're gonna be up close at some point in time there. I want to play GS, but not sure if Staff GS or SNS GS. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one, honestly. Staff GS, I would say Staff GS is the highest HP in the game. You have your GS HP passive, and you have your Staff HP passive. You have really short cooldowns, because, you know, so can't go wrong with that. SNS GS, obviously, you can't go wrong with that either. It's the only thing that you should take note of, though, is that like for Staff GS is probably when you get to tier 2, generally for GS, you really default to Wraith for the heavies, but staff doesn't really gain an advantage from Wraith, because it's even your tier 1, right? Your tier 1, it's all melee. Fuck, there you go. Like, it's all melee, right? Right? It's like melee heavy attack for tier 1. Tier 2, it's also melee heavy attack, so your staff isn't really getting that advantage. So that's the only kind of like non like desync in terms of like, you know, synergy. Excited for SNSGS guy. The way he did to SS1 guy is outstanding. Appreciate that, Lord. Hopefully that was detailed enough. The beginner gearing is gonna be pretty similar for majority of tank builds. But you know, I'm gonna cater this one to SNSGS, and hopefully it'll be a lot shorter instead of like a 40-minute guide. I have a friend from UK downloaded the KR version, but he always gets an error when he tries to send the verification code to his mobile number. Any idea what's the solution? When he registered, did he put his country in as like Ukraine, or did he register as like Taiwan? Because if you register as Korea, you're gonna have issues. That's the only thing there. We have to work on this too. Appreciate the likes on the stream, by the way, guys. That's how we let YouTube know that we're real. Taiwan. Never really had an issue with Taiwan. This account that I'm on right now is under Taiwan. The one thing I know like people from the Philippines had an issue with the number thing, and the only solution that they've found was they just kept spamming it until it eventually sent. Okay. That helps out. I could rapid fire stance is not bad too, actually. Just because like I mean not so much for PvP, but like for PvE, it does help when you're trying to fight like a boss that you can afford to be stationary and just like rely on blocks. So I would say, you know, you could get this as well. Here, let me get a better rapid fire stance is good for PvE stuff where you can afford stationary to take advantage of the free attack speed. You will not be using this and then this one I'm gonna skip these two. Like we're never really gonna take advantage of this one anyway. This one right here. Just to have just spam. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you go? Did you experience the same issues, Lord? You were saying that staff won't benefit from gear heavy attack, but you have the GS passive for heavy. Is that is good for staff? Right? Well, yeah, yeah. It's the only stuff that you won't take advantage of basically if you're a staff GS are the melee attack specific uh passives, right? Like this one right here, General Thunder, melee heavy attack. Obviously, your staff is not going to take advantage of that. Tier 2, when you look at like Wraith, right? It's like melee heavy attack chance 12. You know, you're not gonna take advantage of that, right? Otherwise, like this would be pretty OP if this was just like heavy attack only, right? So if you're gonna go with like the GS staff routes, then I would say for your T1, probably farm Cave of Destruction for Miracle of Mother Nature, right? So you can get the heavy attack chance that way instead of you know, going the usual route with General Slender. But what you can do is you can still go for like different generals, like the Imperator set. You can still go for 2 different pieces, so you can get the melee heavy attack for your GS, which is a huge chunk of your damage once you engage, right? But you can just have the armor be Miracle of Mother Nature clothing for the heavy attack. And you use these stats anyways. Wisdom, Dexterity. Wisdom and Dexterity are both stats that increase your max damage, which, you know, if you're going the staff GS route, you will be gearing up for a crit as well, so it works in your favor. Yo, is that Rot back? Yo, the comeback king. What's going on, brother? How you been, man? Been good, been very, very, very busy editing videos and stuff, but you know, we're getting there. Yeah, this is all I've been doing for the past I don't even know. Time to come back for TL for me. Let's fucking go, bro. What servers are you playing at? Steady aim. And then we'll do. This is one of the reasons why we also build. Oh wait, did I already take a screenshot of this? Oh yeah, right. Okay, okay, okay. Can any of the 12 hits from Tornado skill have the ability to turn into a heavy attack? Anything you do has a chance to heavy, pretty much. This one right here. Although, like, I wouldn't really rely on this for damage, because like the multipliers on it are not like that high anyway. So, like, you mostly rely on this one for solely for the CC. Like, this is you have to realize that the damage multiplier on this one is basically the same as the chain hook multiplier. Like, you never rely on those for damage. Just play Korea for build or combo test. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's about the most that we can do. But yeah, haven't seen you in a while, Rodback. Glad to see you in here, man. So this one, I wonder if I should. Nah, maybe not. mm, uh, sorted sanctuary is a must. I tried to finish my school. I finished finally. Yo! Congrats, brother. Official civil engineer. God damn, that's good, man. Congratulations, bro. Just in time for TNL? No, I was kidding. Gives us endurance and additional healing, which scales with the scales up the more party members you have around you. Part-time civil engineer, full-time TL tank. Let's fucking go, huh? How do you feel of having the increased range add-on for annihilating skill? Do you think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it, especially if you have Valendir. One second. I just gotta take this phone call. Alright, yo, Jekyll, what's going on, brother? When your viewer back Rue Global days, I know. I remember you. When will TNL Global be released? I bought the gaming laptop to play this game. Early access is released on the 26th. If you guys are gonna play in the NA West servers, I am currently recruiting for Dynasty. Yeah. Yo! Back, is that a Twitch sub? Oh my god. Brother, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we're right back with a comeback, bro. Internal RPK, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, brother. But yeah, we have a lot of people in the Philippines, in Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore that want to play with us. So initially I wanted to play in NA East, actually, because I live in the East Coast, but then they also wanted to play, so I thought, like, okay, you guys are gonna have horrendous ping in NA East, so the only compromise we could find was NA West, and that was it. Yeah, can't wait. We're gonna have so much fun, bro. I swear, it's gonna be a shit show. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna be streaming that day. I'm probably gonna do like a subathon. Wait, one sec. Let me just grab something real quick. One sec. Yeah, post it. Post it, Rod, back. I'll check it out. I wish you were on EU. Yeah, man. My ping on EU. My ping on EU is actually not that bad. It's just, yeah, not good either. All right, let's take a look here. Oh. Because something went wrong. Try publishing the build first, maybe? I'm not sure. Lombi, thank you for the follow, brother. The question is, bow staff the same as staff bow? Does it matter what is the primary? They're the same thing. They're the same thing. Um, yeah, you can switch between them. Don't mind this. I was watching a video. What if a single machine gun showed up at the Battle of Thermopylae? Can you refresh? Okay. Ah, there we go. I've watched Cannon's GVG before, and I heard your name on the stream. You know each other? Yeah. We won the first castle siege, the biggest castle siege together. Yeah, you'll hear my if you were watching his siege video, you'll hear my voice in the background. All right. Elsie, good morning. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Okay. Starter tank. Let's see. Let's take a look here. All right. Combat soldier for melee defense and hit 45. Not bad. Not too shabby. Really good. Food conquest. Really good as well. Food meditation. Okay, my guy. That's good. Sophia's. A lethal fortune is good. But I wouldn't go for Sophia's. If you only have one piece, you're better off going with brawlers, honestly. But then again, yeah, you could, you probably have it here. Never mind. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, you need to get rid of the Sophia's. Grab the brawler's ring. Since you're farming for Carnix anyway, right? You might as well grab the brawlers. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, you probably want to go for brawlers just because you could trade it up. You know what I mean? Like brawlers. The thing about brawlers is it has all of the best traits that you would want as a tank. You get your max health, you get your SDB, and you get your buff duration. Yeah. I mean, the thing about Brawler is that it's gonna be like you have to realize like a lot of tanks are gonna be farming Death's Abyss for sure. So like this is gonna be readily in the market. And like people like me who are gonna be making alts to grind dungeons, we're gonna be tossing that in the market for some quick lucent. But yeah, that's the only thing. Let's see. Guards endurance necklace. Yeah. This one's rough. Because you get it, one from the lithograph, and then you're kind of fucked. You know what I mean? Like Shadow Crypt is not going to be open in the beginning. It's probably going to take us like a month before we even get this. And then you can't do Kawazan either. And Fire or Chief Priest, like good luck with this one. Like you know what I mean? So you probably will not be able to use this one right away. In terms of necklace, you might actually have to stick to like another Sophia. You know what I mean? Like, I think you'll be using Sophia's for a while. Right? Right? Or I personally used Robert myself, but just because like I hate magic users. And I think the Western meta is gonna be geared towards people say tanks, man, but I don't know, like, especially and for me in NA, it's like people suckers for magic here. Um, yeah, but I mean, you could just go with Roberts or Sophia's if that's what you want. Like, you could just go Sophia, and then pair it up with, your Sophia's ring. If you plan on using it, right? And get the free crit 68, right? This one you're gonna be sticking with for a while. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. So the problem with this one right here, I can see that you have it traded up, right? The problem with this one right here is that you're not gonna be able to trade this up, right? Because the only way that you get this one is through the quest and through lithograph, right? So if you go to Elite Resistance Mask, wait, hold on. So if you go to like Elite Resistance Mask, right? The only places that you can get this is initially your Codex is Chapter 6, and then your lithograph, and then these things right here. These are all Talandre. So my suggestion would be use Dark instead, because like you're gonna be farming Death's Abyss, right? Again, you're gonna get Dark. This one will give you crit, and this one will give you max health. And then the traits that you can get for it is max health, and then endurance. Or you go for max health, cooldown, and 1 defensive stat, right? Depending on what the meta is in your server, right? That's what I would do for helmet. For armor, the thing with like elite resistance plate armor is it's also pretty hard to get, like, unless you're I think you have to farm like Galus or something. So for armor, this one, right? You're not gonna farm Armadillo because that's that's just agony. The only thing is like the only places you can farm is Galus, right? Which are level 50. Besides the the initial lithograph that you can get it from. So Galus, the thing is with Galus is these are overworld mobs, right? We don't know how high the drop rate is gonna be, and worst case scenario, it's gonna be how it is right now, and you get drops, and you're not gonna get the drops that have the traits that you want, right? So in terms of like beginner sets, again, this is why Death's Abyss comes in clutch, right? Because then you could also do Dark Warriors instead, right? Get your max health 300 and stamina, which is whatever, and then you're going to still get max health here, right? You get whatever defensive cooldown you mitigation you have, and you can get buff duration as well. All right. Everyone use purple armor. I think trade can be cheap for that armor. Well, it depends, because like for the elite tactical resistance armor, which is what the purple armor is that you get at level 50, the only place you can get it is, or the only places you can get it rather, is basically you can get this from the quest, from your lithograph book, and Galu archers. Yeah, right, that's the only place you can get them. And we don't know what the drop rate is going to be for these things in the when you get to 50. So I can imagine it's going to be pretty low. And when you do get it, it's also like a toss up as to what traits you're going to get, right? So I wouldn't recommend that per se, unless everybody in your server is also thinking that, and they're just tossing that in the marketplace just to sell for traits, and you're willing to spend. I know you are. So that could be something that you're gonna do, right? But otherwise, you can definitely go for the dark set. So for Deadly Strike, your Deadly Strike Iron Gloves, instead of going for Deadly Strike Iron Gloves, right? Because you can get this from Tyrant's Isle, right? And you can get it from the Graph as well. What you should go for instead of this one, because let's be real, like you don't need the stun chance. Nobody's building resistances, you know what I mean? And not only that, but the better option for you is actually this one right here. Blessings of Mother Nature, right? Range is always good for you as a tank, regardless if you're engaging with your greatsword or if you're trying to pull somebody in. Range evasion is whatever, right? And then max health is good too. But you can have your max health here. You could have your attack speed instead of your other options in with the elite one. But attack speed is really good for greatsword, right? To get your combos in, and then your choice of mitigation after, right? Or if you don't like attack speed, I mean, I recommend that you get attack speed, but if you don't like it, you can go for max health and then mitigation, right? And the good thing about this is farmable too. This is, you can farm this at Temple of Slaughter, right? Like you're not gonna, like you might not be farming this yourself. Well, actually, you might be if you're gonna go the General Sunder route, right? But crossbow users will 100% be farming these, right? So they're gonna get this as well, and this means that there's gonna be quite a bit in the market. So you might want to consider that as well. Great Spirits, Blessing Magic Gators. I'm not sure what about this one too. I think this one is pretty hard to get too. Yeah, Carmine, Rage Island. This is, I mean, you're not gonna be able to do this. This is tier 2, right? Morokai. You know what I mean? This is like not viable at all. But luckily for you, you know what I mean? Again, Deaths Abyss comes to the rescue again. You won't have max health on this one. So the other thing that you can do for pants, if you don't have the gators, is you can actually go for not these. What was it that I went? The other thing that I went for again? The blue. Well, one of the things that you can go for obviously is going to be the dark set, right? Just as a placeholder. But the other one that I went for was, I think it's Cave. No. You don't want this either. Never mind. But yeah, I think that's it. I guess you just use it as a placeholder until you or you could go this route too. But it's evasion though. I don't really like it. Yeah. So I guess you just go stick with dark as a placeholder. And then for... Oh fuck, what happened there? Did I reset that build? Oh shit. Oh well. And then for your boots, you chose Darkness Distorted Plate Boots, which is actually pretty good, really accessible. The other thing that you can do, however, is Moonlight Grace for hit and max health. And it has good traits on it too. You go max health and then endurance. Okay. Yeah, Commandant's Grandeur. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while, I'll be honest with you. This one's gonna take a while. Okay, that's good. Invincibility. Yeah, we won't be getting this for a while. Yeah, this one's gonna take a bit to get. So yeah, you can stick with this one. Well, actually, unless you can get it from, like, again, Morokai. It's possible. It's just a blue. Yo, Kuroshi, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Yeah. Yeah, overall, not bad, not bad. It's just you just have to replace some stuff that is not really viable to trade up, right? And then elite resistance sword, both are really good placeholders. Um, this is gonna feel really good once you replace this with a taunting blade, by the way, because the attack speed on this one is pretty horrendous compared to like the Magna Duke taunting blade. Like this one actually has better attack speed than the Berserk blade. Can you refresh again? Okay, okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this one's a good placeholder too. You can get one of these from the main quest, and then you can get one of them again from the lithograph. Just hope that you get a trait that you actually like, and then you can use it as a placeholder for a while. Does weaken chance affects my chance to apply sleep? Yes, yes. Weaken chance affects anything that's considered under the weaken umbrella of debuffs, which is sleep, sleep, curse, burn, poison. But yeah. Yeah. What am I looking at? Oh, this is Rotback's tank build. He just wanted me to kind of look over it and review it a little. What about Darkness gloves for 40 strength? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like I said, that's the thing. It's just this one's just so accessible. You get strength, you get crit hit, and then you get attack speed, and then you get your defensive options there. Yeah. But yeah, especially since like we're trying to get like our early like Carnixes, right? Like it's not Carnix is kind of like secondary when we farm this area. We're mostly going for the dark destructs for the dark sets and then the brawler's ring. If you get our Carnix while doing that, then we're that's lucky, right? That's really good. Let's see. Story Sanctuary. We have that as a passive, and then this one as well. Or oh, okay, I already have it down there. There you go. Alright. We have Earth's Blessing, and then later we have Devoted Shield. Okay. Earth's Blessing. Power recovery. Let's get. Then the passive that's gonna make people cry about it is Devoted Shield. Devoted Shield. Ronson, thank you for the follow, brother. 20k HP, 900 melee, 600 range, 300 magic endurance. I think that's good for a start. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Just adjust it depending on what the meta is in your server. The wood shield. This is the passive that sets apart SNS longbow. In terms of innate tankiness. Tankiness is not a word. Fuck it. Add the dictionary. There you go. When playing with SNS bow, I will be able to kill someone. Yes. Did you ever try SNSGS with Frost AoE build? Yeah, I did. I think this character. Wait, no, was it this character or the character before? I leveled with the SNSGS. Plus my main. My main was always SNSGS anyway. Although it got re-verified, so I can't access it anymore. That's okay. Global launch is here soon. Next as soon as possible. Epic. It will. Yeah, around 10% chance. Profit. First, poison. I think that, and then SNS Wand. We do SNS Wand passive, and wait, did I label it? I did, right? Active. And then we do wand as well. Are you going to make an SNSGS video with skill build options? Yes, I will. I'm going to make one for every SNS combo besides crossbow. Because crossbow was a fun idea that had a high skill cap, but it could work. But yeah, after the nerf to opportunist, yeah, that build's now dead in the water. We can't really make it work anymore. Which is unfortunate, but you know, is what it is, I guess. Yeah, you got it, brother. No problem, man. Yeah, I actually wanted to tell you before. I mean, you already subbed, so I was like, oh shit, it's too late. But if you do like YouTube memberships instead of like Twitch subs, you'll have access to the early releases of the guides. Because I'm gonna, you know, I technically have part 1 of the leveling guide, and then SNS Wand already uploaded for members. It's just that they're gonna upload. I think the leveling guide part 1 is gonna upload on the 14th, and then the SNS Wand guide is gonna upload on the 17th. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Oh, also, if you joined the Dynasty Discord already, and your Discord is connected to your Twitch or your YouTube, and you sub or become a member, then you'll have access to the members only channel. And for SNS Wand, in terms of Cryo, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, man. Yo, Rockback, you are an actual OG, bro. Holy shit. I was like, oh no, I should have. Well, that does it, I guess. Oh man. But yeah, the next two videos I'm gonna be releasing are both gonna be SNS SNS, it's gonna be SNS Lombo and then SNS GS. And then I think the skill prio, skill combos, I'm gonna make it all into one video. Just because like if you look at the SNS1 video right now, it's like 40 something minutes long. It's very detailed and very helpful, but it's pretty long. I couldn't fit. I didn't want to extend it to like a full hour, so I didn't put the skills in there yet. But yeah, that one's gonna be that one's gonna be in one video. Okay, okay. So in terms of wand, oh, this is actually neater. These. I can watch your SNS video with popcorn, 2 hours. Oh man. I will try to not let it get too long. But it's just that the thing is like when I make these guides sometimes I tell myself that like I'm gonna keep it short. But then there's just like all this added info that I know that if I don't add it in there, it's gonna be missing a lot of context. And that missing context sometimes will be enough to mislead people or kind of like lead them the wrong direction, and that's counterproductive. So I'm like, oh fuck, I have to add it in here. um you release long version for nerds like I mean I will probably still release like long versions, but I do have I do put timestamps. So for people that don't want to go through the whole like details of everything, then they can skip around the timestamps for sure. Yeah, what's up, Austin? You appreciate the complete version of them? Thank you, thank you. And that's for the most part. It's like I would much prefer people that watch my videos to watch through the whole thing, and not just because it's really good for me when it comes to like the YouTube algorithm, but um, also because it just helps you. Because like what I try to do is I try to go to like the teach a man how to fish like method, right? Because I feel like if I teach you the fundamentals as to why my decision making uh towards like going to like certain pieces of gear, or how you build your skills, or how you combo, or um how you pick out traits and stuff, I feel like you'll get to a point where you don't even need my guides anymore. You'll be you'll be on the same level like as me basically. And okay, so we have that, this, and then we have this, and then we have this as well. Right. Um, that, and then we don't really need this. Okay, okay. Touch of despair. Yo, what's up, sorcerer? What's going on, man? Touch of despair. All right, so one of the early mistakes that healers or this wand users tend to make early is leveling their healing skills first. This leads to a horrendous leveling experience usually. One thing you need to understand about SNS wand, uh, especially with all the hype around it being unkillable, is that it takes a while to get it online. Get online. You need the gear. You need gear for it. You're not going to be full healing. There you go. Doing guild stuff? Guild stuff? We're doing guild quests right now? Or are you, do you mean like managing guild? They're not going to be. I'm more lively. We're probably up to 2 guilds now, not too shabby. There you go, there you go. You guys are going NA East? Oh wait, no. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yo, also nice. Thank you for the sub, brother. God damn, what did I do today? I'm getting all these subs, man. I'm getting all this love from people, bro. Appreciate that sub, man. Thank you for the comment. You're welcome, brother. Again, if you guys have like a membership on YouTube or a sub on Twitch, join our Discord, and make sure that your Discord is attached to your Twitch or YouTube, so you can have access to the members only channel. Right now I have a lot of time to, kind of like go back and forth and reply on Discord for like anytime that I can. But once the game starts, I'm gonna be so busy with just grinding and doing guild stuff. But I want to make sure that at the very least, like even off stream, and like, if it's on stream, it's completely fine. I'll respond to everybody. But if it's like off stream, and like you need to ask me a question, or you just need to confirm something with me in general, the members only channel is going to be the first channel that I look at once like if I'm going on Discord when I'm off stream. So yeah, just that's like kind of like the member, the sub/member perks. So thanks for all the info. You got it, brother. I heard that they have like the guild. I'm trying to get a spot in that guild versus guild thing that they have going on, because somebody posted on oh yeah, somebody posted this siege the day thing here. Yeah. Um, no, no, no. I'm trying to reach out to the people that are on here, that are on the list that I know, and I just asked them basically. I was like, "Yo, you got a spot? Let me in there. I want to do the I want to do, I want to do it for content, bro." I even told them, bro. I don't even care. It's like, I know they people get paid for it in like Lucent, but I was like, I don't care, man. Just I just want to do it for the content, and whoever you want to give the Lucent to, give it to them. Like, I don't care about the Lucent. I just want to do it for content. I just want to be, you know. I could care less about I could care less about I could care less about the Lucent. You in the event, Fatty? I'm not. Didn't get invited. Didn't get invited. Hey, Faye Aqua. What's your guild's name? My guild name is Dynasty. Guild slash community name. Is Jover? Oh no. Where is this guy? I need a pre-revision. I see my build up there. This one? Here you go, here you go. Is it by chance from BDO? No, not from BDO. I didn't make a guild in BDO. We gotta sneak in somehow. I contacted I contacted I saw was in the members chat. I messaged, I think, Hyder from Royal Vanguard. I was like, bro, if you got a spot, let me in. Yeah. I'm gonna go SNS Longbow. Okay, I was just wondering because I know a lot of BDO guilds are leaving for Throne. And I feel bad for what's happening to BDO right now. I still think BDO is a good game. It's just that the lack of PvP is kind of, you know, making it hard for PvPers. Like, yo, Angelo, thank you for the sub on YouTube, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, a lot of guilds are. I think people just want the PvP, right? Like in BDO, like the main reason we play BDO, right? Besides the satisfying grind, is the PvP. That's it. It's like starting a full blown like world war over a grind spot is peak BDO, bro. But I mean, I get why. I kind of understand why the reason why they need to do it. The same reason why, like the same reason why I also understand why, even Throne had to you know, cater to the PVE players as well, because like that's the majority of your player base, right? It's PVE. It's unfortunate for people like me that like PvP, but you know, I'm full diving Throne. I just have social anxiety. My GM in BDO is supposed to be making a guild in TL, but I haven't heard anything in a hot minute, so I'm wondering if I should just join one. You are more than welcome to join us, Faye. I'd like to think that we have a pretty welcoming community, and I think you'll fit right in, especially if you love PvP. Anyway, not to mention, I also want to add this. Oh, actually, I'll add this one later. Vampire contract. Not to mention. So slightly. Yeah, if you guys are looking for, I mean, generally our community. So what my plan is right now is to make one hardcore competitive guild, right, and then have two semi-competitive guild, which is basically people who want to be competitive as well, but are kind of like I mean, MMORPG. Usually people are like the more mature crowd, age-wise, because it's not always the case. Uh, so for people like that have that have like full-time jobs plus like kids, then they might have less time. But we have that as well. There you go, the Maxi. It's usually tank build. I should put it on the title. I'm very shy, I will say, but I'm looking for a chill community that but sticks together like a family, so to speak. Oh yeah, then you'd probably want to join us then. We have one hardcore competitive guild, uh, two semi-competitive guilds, and then one casual slash community only guild. So we try to cater to to like every type of like player, because we kind of value like community more. Um, and yeah, generally we the besides the people that are joining because of Throne, we also have like a community already that has been playing from like game to game to game, and every game that we go to, there's more and more people that kind of get added to that whole family, and we just play together. That's it. I mean, that's what we do. Like sometimes like, we don't like for example, like if like when we when we main certain games, it's like we don't just play that game. It's like we play we play sometimes League together, we play Dota 2 together, because I play both for some reason, and then or we play like survival games together, that type of stuff. Or sometimes we just have movie nights. We just just certain stuff like that. How many people are you on left, if you don't mind me asking? Right now, we probably have enough to fill up around maybe two guilds worth, two-ish, two and a half. Yeah, you love League. Oh, you'll fit right in. Talking. Uh, yeah. Well, and then Curse Explosion into Corrupted Magic Circle, right? Yeah, Curse Explosion. Of your AoE skills. Do you have a guide for wand bow? Um, in terms of like wand bow, I would recommend. I would probably recommend Eli. Eli's guides. Here, let me grab you. So this is for the tank mains out there. This is the tank Discord. And then let me grab you the Discord for healers. Give me 1 second. I'm just scrolling up right now so, on the history. Where is it? I actually need to join it myself. I keep forgetting. I don't know why. Is it healer Discord? What the fuck? Hold on. Hey, one sec, one sec. Bro, where is it? Am I blind? I probably am actually. That's why I wear glasses. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, bro. Where is it? Uh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Never mind, never mind. I found it, I found it. Here you go. This is the killer Discord. No, I'm gonna join it myself. I was supposed to join it for a while ago, but I keep forgetting. What are your A skills? Green. Um. And also have corrupted magic circle. Daily curse. Daily curse, and then we don't really need to level karmic early. I think we get away with it a little bit, but we want to level it for CDR, more for CDR more than anything. Time for punishment really is good for bosses. Maybe I'll. Yeah, I'll put karmic. I'll put karmic, and I'll put time for punishment there, just for the bosses. Aoki first. Must level as well. Curses along with your SNS skill set makes it so you're still able to level up quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna add it, bro. I think it's worth noting that, you know, I'll just take it from here. Blue, its uptime is nice. Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's definitely a must for trying to get like the early bosses down too. I've been waiting to catch one of your streams live and watch your videos every day before bed and as I'm sleeping, hoping the information slash sticks. Keep up the amazing, yo, below average gamer. Appreciate the love, brother. Glad that it actually helps out as well. Yeah, I got the context a little bit there with the knowledge. But yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, man. Like I'm always here streaming. The only reason why I'm not streaming as much as I would like to right now, and the only reason why is because uh I'm waking up at like around sometimes 1 a.m. I wake up at like 2, 3, 4 a.m. and then immediately I go to script writing, I go to recording, and then I go to editing because I have videos that I'm releasing and I'm scheduling for release all the way leading up to launch. That way, I don't have to worry about like editing once the game starts or the game launches, and I can just play. I can just grind. I don't have to think about videos until like maybe 2 weeks or a week or 2 weeks in, right? But that's my plan. I'm putting in the time. I'm putting in the work now. I'm just grinding it out now. That way, you know, I can just grind it out, and all the info that I wanted to put out is already out there. And I'll have a tier list soon too, actually. Do curses snapshot. Do curses. Do curses snapshot. The time for punishment buff. Wait, what? Do curses snapshot the time for punishment buff? Using time for punishment, then starting your curse stack, kind of like how a crit stack. Do curses snapshot the time for punishment buff? Using time for punishment, then starting your curse stack, kind of like how crit. Oh, you mean to say that like the damage that you get from doing time of punishment, stays? I'm not sure actually. Let's give it a shot. Okay, let's try it out. All right. Normal attack. 27, 27, 28, 27. If we do this, right, it is it lasts for 9 seconds. We're gonna do this one lasts for 9 seconds as well. We're gonna do time for punishment first. We're gonna wait like 5 seconds, right? Time for punishment. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do a curse. 29, 29, 29, and then when time for punishment falls off, it goes down. Okay, so it doesn't stick. There you go. Fun fact, I found you off the whole Reddit issue about your guide being stolen. I was searching through videos, making my own guide for release, where you're killing it. Oh shit. Yeah. It was funny because like all my you have to realize like all my content, and if you're a content creator yourself, right? I explicitly put it up here. If you're a content creator, feel free to use the info in this guide to make videos on YouTube. I'm completely okay with it as long as you give credit or link this guide. I also come from the gacha game community where sharing viewership is the norm, so I don't mind. And this is literally what they do in the gacha gaming community. They don't mind if like, here's the thing. It's like there's a meta and there's like a way to min-max things, and there's not a lot of other ways to do it. So it's absolutely okay. Like, for example, like my leveling guide, right? My leveling guide right now, right? This thing. It's like, there's not a lot of ways that you can differentiate from that guide. So instead of like trying to do all the work yourself, just copy my guide. And that's completely okay. Just don't claim it as your own and just give credit. That's it. I don't mind at all. Yo, Death Freeze, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I can take a look at my progression. Can can take a look in my progression builds. Yeah, link me. Because so the long hard road to pick which class I want to use for launch. I get it, bro. I'm still deciding. I'm still deciding between SNSGS, SNS Wand, or SNS Bow. It's weird behavior, but I'm happy because the guy who sub. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is. SNS Wand, SNS Bow, Bow Wand. Bow Wand. Hey, you go Bow Wand if you want to. SNSGS is so strong. It is, man. It absolutely is. Wanna go Bow Wand? You can always go Bow Wand, you know? Not gonna hear me say no about it. Time for punishment. Debuff that allows you to. Okay, that's it's allowing you to do good for increasing overall losses as well. There is another wand user in your party. Make sure you guys make sure you time yours expires. And I'm gonna put Karmic here. Leveling Karmic Haze. Leveling this decreases the cooldown. It does, right? Like, I'm not talking out of my ass here. Yeah, okay. We currently have 16 signed up. Wait, 16 signed up for what? Oh, for guild? I think YouTube blocked the link. Just tag me in our Discord with the link. Yeah, I think YouTube automatically blocks. Oh, there you go. Let's take a look, shall we? This is Rotback's oh, SNSGS. We have 16 signed up. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to get like 30 SNS wands, bro. Alright, so this is the tank SNS wand. Okay. I will join your guild, but I already committed to another guild up for launch. It's all good, man. Like I'll still be here, so we don't have to be in the same guild to be part of one community. You know what I mean? How many mercs can be in a guild? 70. Yeah. It used to be like 70 once you get to like level 12, I think. Was it level 12? Guild level? I forgot. But they changed it so you can just go straight to 70 from level 1, which is really good. So that way you don't have to keep replenishing like numbers as soon as you level. You just like get everybody in right away. All right. All right, Pedro. What did you want me to do with the, particularly with this build right here? You want me to critique it? You want me to uh check out a specific one in from in here? This build I'm using, I get with lithograph book. I keep it untraded. Legs hard to trade too, but I don't think there are any better legs. First 2, 3, I think. So this and this one. Okay, okay. Considering progression. Gotcha. I mean, right off the bat, these two are really good already. So, no worries there. This is also really good. Combat Soldier is also really good. One of the best options we have. Deadly Strike, Iron Gloves. This one's tough to get though. Deadly Strike, Iron Gloves. This, like, the only places you can get them is like in Tyrant's Isle. You can't do that, and then here. So I mean, problem is like you're hunting, you're looking for Cave of Destruction and Death's Abyss with your weapon choices, right? For the most part, and you're trying to farm like the Darkness gears as well. So it's really tough to go here, and the only ones that you're really going for here is probably like this and this, right? So like, well, this is nice. I don't know. It's kind of unrealistic since you're not going to be doing. There's no way that you're doing Tyrant's Isle early, just for the Grand General's armor. Like, you're 100% going to go for your Carnix and your Lycaris, right? Because that's your biggest upgrade by a clear mile compared to Grand General, which doesn't even go online until until you get like the second piece. Not only that, it's also getting nerfed, so it's from 22 damage reduction, it's gonna go down to like 18, right? So even though it's not the best, you could still go for Dark Destruction, right? It doesn't have like HP, but you can always go you know, you can always go attack speed and endurance if you want to, or if you could just go endurance into mana regen, because sustain is one of your major issues as SNS wand anyway, so you could go that route. And not only that, but it also gives you strength, right? Which is early on, especially, like, you want those natural breakpoints in strength, right? That and then elite resistance leather pants. Yeah, sure, it's nice. Problem with this is it's like the only reliable ways that you can get this early on is through the quest and through lithograph. That's it. And if you get like bad traits on it, you're screwed. So again, it's not the best, but you could always go for this as a placeholder because it has wisdom and mana regen. And you can just go mana regen and then this again, right? Instead of this one, unless you really badly need the max health, wherein, you know, because you know evasion is gonna be useless for you anyway. But if you have like bad traits on it, you're stuck with it. So boots is not bad in terms of like HP. Because it's farmable here too, right? It's farmable here. It's max health, endurance. Really good, right? If you can if you can get like strength and melee endurance, however, from this abyss, it's also really good because like you can go for endurance, and then mana regen here as well, right? And you can, you can maybe opt for like the breakpoints and strength to get that heavy attack, and the melee endurance also helps. But the thing is, like, this is also really good too. It gives you a lot of health, right? A lot of health, and it gives you hit, and it also gives you health rates as well, which kind of makes up for you switching out the HP from Elite Resistance Leather Pants into like the Dark Worship Magic Gators, right? So that's one of the reasons why, like, in the video you'll see me recommending Moonlight Grace Leather Boots, which is to make up for the loss of HP from going, from going here into Dark Worship Magic Gators, right? So that's the justification for that one. Here, Robert's Focus. This is good. Brawlers is always good. Beast King's Gilded Bracers is also pretty nice for perception. Only thing is, like, if you can't trade this up yet, I would stick with I would just stick with Crude Conquest Bracelet. Fully traded. HP SDR. Right? HP SDR. And then, max trade them. Easy 300 health on this one. Along with some endurance. Right? And then for belts, not really viable. Like, you're probably gonna end up sticking to. There we go. You're probably gonna end up sticking to like Crude Meditation for max health and mana regen. And then try to get like max health and an SDR on it as well. Right? You'll stick to that for a while, and eventually you'll replace it with the Magna Duke belt. Right? But that's like down the line. But for a long while, this belt will serve you well. Like, this is like a very like good value type of green. You get your max health, you get your mana regen, and honestly, the reason why I emphasize like mana regen so much is because you're playing SNS Wand, and you don't want to run out. Thing is, like, if people are trying to 1v1 you as SNS Wand, right? If you want people wanting you as SNS Wand, if you constantly sustain yourself, and they just can't kill you, and since you have higher mana regen, they run out of mana. Let's say like an SNS GS is like trying to get on you, and they can't kill you, and you just keep on running, and then eventually they just run out of mana, and they're just like a sitting duck, right? Like, unless, like, that, or you kill them in advance. You're going to go for Tukun's belt? Really? Kind of shitty, no? This? Like, you only get it from Sanctum of Desire? Maybe you get like one from Lithos, dumping blues into it, but like, it's kind of shitty. You have to grind Avalos Guardians for whenever Sanctum of Desire opens when it's raining. Right? Because it's you have to realize it's such a low. Not only is it a very low drop rate chance, but you have to, you won't even, I don't think you even have enough Abyssal Contract tokens to sustain. Like, you would have to invest all of your Abyssal Contract tokens just to farm that one specifically. Right? And maybe sometimes, like, you won't even get the belt. You'll get the Adon's Mist Death Hand instead, and you have to sell it because it's, useless for you. So It's kind of rough, man. You don't want this either, because it's like... I use it to get collision res. Yeah, but the thing is, like... It's T1 Viz. 675. Yeah, but the only thing is, like, if you're building a lot of collision resistance... It's like, what if that... What if like... What if the meta doesn't cater to that in your server? Then you just have 675 collision resistance sitting there. Below average, can you critique mine? Yeah. Feel free to link it in the Discord and just tag me. I'm going for Butchers, I would go for Butchers Dungeon just for one item too, right? For Butchers, well, the thing about Butchers is, like, it's also really high value in Butchers. Because for Butchers, when you go to Butchers, not only, like, yes, you will, this is mainly your main focus here, but if you get any of these drops, right, you get like a Berserk Blade or a Taunting Blade, or you can even get this timepiece right here. You could use this too, right? You could just go Mana Regen SDR, SDB into buff duration on this. And you can use this as well. And the rest you could just like throw in, you can just throw in, or, you know, throw into like the, like, you could throw these right here into the marketplace. Movement speed, people will buy that as well. This, people will buy this, and then, you know, and then Frost Barrier Linen Pants. People will buy this, and potentially this as well. Alright. But you could use this, you could use this. And these ones, you can either sell these yourself, or you could use the whatchamacallit, the traits on them. Let's say, like, you get like any of these like pieces. Technically, you could use any of these stats right here to put into your own T1 weapon if you already have that stat or that trait on there, right? But the thing is, like, you're farming this one because it's a BIS piece. Giving away just 12 DR and 700 HP from Commandant's Cloak. 12 DR from Butchers and 700 HP from Commandants. Yeah, but sometimes... here's the thing. You're SNS Wand. You're not SNS Greatsword. Right? You don't have the HP passive that is privy to SNS Greatsword or SNS Staff. Like, you have to understand, like, your goal as SNS Wand is to not die in one combo. And effective health is one of the best ways that you can do that if you get jumped. Because, like, it doesn't matter how annoying SNS Wand is if you die in one combo anyway. Because what makes SNS Wand like annoying is the fact that if you survive a combo, you can get up and heal back to full. You can't do that if you die within, you know, while you're in the CC combo. Holy warriors, huh? If they don't knock me down, I don't die too. Okay, so the dangerous part about this one right here is the collision resistance. Is that 675? The caveat for 675 is that they don't build collision chance. The moment that they build even just a little bit more collision chance from their gear, which is actually pretty easy to do, your collision resistance goes to shit. Like this build, well, yes, it is very effective for the big majority that are not willing to build against it, right? And it gives you like a higher chance. It's not complete, but it's a higher chance, right? Like this doesn't make you 100% resistant. It's only like an added, like, what is it, like 30-40% chance less. They don't even need to. They don't even need to go Cornelius. Five equals 30% chance, correct? Well, here's the thing. The one thing that you're kind of like overlooking is perception. By default, because people build perception, you immediately just get all this, right? And that's only with 30 perception, mind you. People will build more, so that's why. So you can't really put a flat number on it because it's approximate all the time. You don't know how much perception each person that you're going up against has. 8% pull goes to 40%. I can play a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, but then if you're going aggressive as a front lining like that, then you're not just gonna experience one pull from one tank. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get binded, and then multiple tanks are gonna try to pull you because they're not coordinating it one by one. They're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna pull first, you pull next. No, like so the moment they see you, all of them will try to pull you in. That's like the realistic application of like GVG. Damn, you are. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. You did say that you were gonna spend, so yeah. I know. Yeah, this is good too. Yeah, you did say you were gonna spend, so yeah. I mean, if you know, if you want to go the 675 collision resistance route, then yeah, by all means, I'm not gonna stop you. But I'm just trying to make you understand, like you know what I mean? The realistic like the real situation application of what you're trying to do. Yeah. But you'll not be the only one there, right? Not that crazy too. But yeah, but you said that you were gonna go a little more aggressive. And you know that automatically tells me that you're gonna that bit more aggressive is gonna be more aggressive than the rest of your tanks that probably are not building collision resistance, right? You're gonna be like you're gonna be Amazon Prime wheat average. I think if you try to post the link, I don't know if you posted it already, but if you try to post the link on YouTube, I think YouTube automatically deletes it. Mac Attack 2034. What's going on, brother? Thank you for the follow, man. 5 tanks and rage, 5 tanks chain pull. Yeah. Because you can't outrange bind. Right? That's usually what happens. You get binded, and then you get pulled to the back line, you're screwed. How do I share? Either share the link on Twitch or post the link in the throne chat in our Discord, in the Dynasty Discord. That's 60, 900, strength. Don't have the Discord link. Let me type it out for you. There you go. I just think this route is valid because trans legs give some collision res 2. I mean, I'm not saying that your build is wrong. It definitely has like its applications. I'm just more like telling you like something to consider. So you can, you can kind of like think over that and then decide like, okay, if do I wanna like keep this? Okay, let me observe the current meta. What is the meta in my server right now? It's like, oh, is it a lot of staff and like bow users? Like wow, like it's like I know some people are assuming that like a lot of people are gonna go tank, but the reality is a lot of people like to play DPS. A lot of people like big numbers. Right. The Western fantasy is usually like range DPS and like magic. Right? Like the general consensus that's just like what Western players generally like go for. So post it and don't chat. Yeah. Yo, what's up, K2? You an official content creator for TNL? I'm just me? No, I'm not. I mean, I tried to apply. Maybe I'll reapply again. I just got accepted a few days ago. I am so excited for the NA West server to come up. I also just joined the Discord, applying for the guild probably. Alright, there you go. Yeah, what's up, Inwar? I'm sure global gonna be range heavy, at least in the beginning. Yeah, especially in NA. What I've noticed from like playing MMORPGs in such a long time is that a lot of players in NA really prefer the ranged DPS, ranged physical DPS, and like magic DPS type classes. And you get like you kind of get like double that fantasy when you go like staff bow. It's like you get ranged physical DPS and magic DPS, and it just happens to be the longest range class combination in the game. And yeah. Helps against tornadoes too. Maybe 2 tornadoes that I can resist. I can heal myself and not die. Well, it's 2 situations. If you're pushing into a choke point, you might get to RNG that. Which then it would work in your favor too. Problem is if or not problem, but like the other case too is like if they just use it specifically on to like you. Flashbang. You might need to publish the build first, and then I'll refresh and it'll go online. Are you doing evasion build or endurance? I'm probably gonna go endurance. Unless for some weird reason I go SNS dagger. I'm probably gonna go endurance just because I'm playing more for GVGs. If I want to play more for like arenas, then I might go like the evasion route, but I highly doubt it. Like I like GVGs. I like big fights so much. All right. You want me to do this build right here? Evasion is effective only until most of the server gets enough hit. I mean, technically, you could build enough evasion to still avoid people, even in the end game, with rune synergies and stuff, right? And problem is, you'll only be realistically, you'll only be able to do it against like one or two damage types. Then you're screwed. Blue and T1? Okay, okay. K2, should reply, just reply to 2. Do you still have the link, K2? Yes, gets enough hit to counter evasion, pretty much, doesn't it? No, and not if you build, not if you full send it evasion. a lot of arena players build heavy melee evasion because of the current meta with like GS. You want me to do blue and T1? Okay. You need SNS dagger to do it properly. You don't need SNS dagger now. Dagger does help. Crossbow daggers do it a lot. Bow daggers do it a lot. I'm gonna link it here or through Discord chat. Yeah, anywhere's fine. You could link it here if you want. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. Elite resistance magic scepter. Huh. Realistically, you can't really get this. No? Unless you spend like the coins for it. Right? Let me double check. One second, let me just grab something here real quick.
고생이 많네.
This is a very cool site. Oh yeah, this one, yeah. 1 to 3 basically is what I'm shooting for, but if T1 is bad, the next one will be 2. Okay. So yeah, this one, Elite Resistance. Contract coin, or I think it was guild coins. Oh my god, I can't click. Oh, I haven't done the castle one. Okay, hold on. Let me just double check this real quick. Hold on. I forgot to do the quest in this character. 1 to 3 is basically what I'm shooting for. Okay. Yeah, might not be realistic. This one, well, you can't really crit this one out. Like, this is impossible for you to trade out, really. Unless, like, people post theirs on the marketplace and then, you know, actually sell it. But that's assuming that you're gonna be... Yeah, right? Okay, so why is it not showing? Okay. Was it oh, I have to purchase. Okay, that's why. Yeah, not realistic. This one also not realistic. So, like, you're probably gonna be using green still once you get to like 50, until you farm your like Pyrus. This one you're gonna use dark. Here, right? Like under Death's Abyss. You're gonna be using this one right here instead. This is the more realistic option. Because you're also gonna be farming for your Carnix here too, right? This one you're definitely not gonna be viable. For your cape, you're gonna be using this one right here. This one. You're gonna be using that for quite a while, right? You're gonna go max health and then SDR on it. This one also not realistic. The reason why is because you have to farm it from Galus. Where's it? This one, right? You're gonna farm it from. You're gonna farm it from like Galus. And this is an overworld mob. So the drop rate is gonna be pretty low. Right? And it's gonna be pretty low, and you're not even guaranteed to get the traits that you want. Right? As opposed to, you know, a higher drop rate when you're doing dungeons. Dark Warriors gives you max health, buff duration, and then mitigation of your choice, or you could just go max health into mitigation, right? And people are going to be selling this for a lot cheaper than that piece in the marketplace because this is farmable. This one, Deadly Strike Gloves, is this is technically farmable through Tyrant's Isle. Only thing is, like, you don't really need stun chance versus max health, right? But it's not bad. You could go this route, but you're also gonna be farming this a lot anyway. Like, you might as well go Dark Destruction for strength and critical hit, right? So you can try to hit those breakpoints in your strength. And then you can just go endurance, endurance into mana regen because you're SNS1 and you need the mana regen, right? That's your biggest, one of your biggest weaknesses as SNS1. This one is also is decent like health wise, but the but trading this up is also unrealistic unless people post theirs on the marketplace and you're willing to pay that price, right? Because the pants, these only place that you can really get them is if realistically is through quest chapter 8 and then your lithograph. So unless you want to mindlessly grind Kotori for a chance to get this without even guaranteed traits, then that's kind of rough, right? And then for boots, you could either go again the darkness route for melee endurance and strength to reach those strength breakpoints, or I like this one too, Moonlight. I like this one a lot actually, since it has hit and max health, and you can go max health traits on this as well to kind of make up for the fact that you're losing out on HP by going dark instead of this, right? And then in terms of Robert's focus necklace, Robert's is instead of going for lethal fortune, right? You could just stick to Robert's until you eventually replace it. Lethal fortune. Like you're gonna farm first Wasteland or get the piece from there, but like if you're playing tank, like what else are you farming here? That's like none like these. A lot of these things are not even like high value. This one maybe for crossbow users. All right. Versus and then Knight's Resistance Bracelet is also another thing. For Knight's Resistance Bracelet, it's like Aridus. We're not gonna get Aridus until maybe a month and a half later. Sorodoma, we're not gonna get Sorodoma until like maybe a month later, minimum. Right? It's just not possible. You're better off sticking to Crude Conquest Bracelet, fully traded with HB and SDR, and then later on moving on to Beast Kings once you have this traded up as well. Right? You can go that, you go SDR, and then you go debuff duration or collision resistance if that's the meta that you're trying to work against, right? But for the most part, these wall resistance, yeah, you can farm this in Death's Abyss as well, but it's like a little bit of like max health. I think it's just better waiting for like sticking to your Crude Bracelet and then wait for an actual upgrade. 'Cause it's like you get health, sure, but you're also giving up like endurance. I like the endurance a lot. +6, it gives you 100. Plus easier to you know. You applied already, K2? Okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Um if RNG gun gives a lot of it to you, you full trade it. I don't know. I guess if you get really lucky, like you could. But it's like you're also giving up like fully traded SDR. Right? Like obviously like you can offset the max health a little bit there by just upgrading it. But like you already get like default free 300 max health, and then you also get default SDR as well with like endurance. So like at best like this is gonna be a side grade. Right? Like this is useless. You're not gonna maybe be able to take advantage of this silence and bite resistance anyway. But yeah, again, you might as well go Roberts instead of Lethal Fortune. And then yeah, Brawlers is perfect. It's like one of the hands down one of the best rings. Elite Trackers is the endurance is really nice, but the problem is I think you're better off sticking to Food Meditation Belt for a while, right? Max health SDR, and then you get the extra max health and mana regen, which is really good for you. Because like the Elite Trackers, fuck, oh. This is the only thing you can get it one piece there in the litho, and then you'll have to grind Evil Eye. You don't want to grind Evil Eye. Like these things are the most annoying motherfuckers on earth. And they're like really hard to try to like bait in and you know get them close to each other so you can kill them. You can AoE kill them. Yeah, and then the first two you want me to do too, right? E1 purple. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're swiping. Because you're going the... Yeah, you're building collision resistance, but it's not enough. Like this 375 collision resistance you have here is completely useless. SNS1 were the main locations we were farming. For the most part, we're gonna be farming a lot of open world dungeons. And overworld is basically the thing about like farming overworld is it's like if you have that much time, sure, but instead of farming overworld dungeons, you should just be farming dungeons on your alts, so you can actually have a steady flow of Lucent. I don't think he's I think he's saying T1 purple accessories, not farming it from T1. Which again, regardless, like you're still gonna have to spend. Yeah. Like, if you want to go for these right here, like you're swiping. You're swiping a lot. Like this ring alone Tells me you're swiping a lot. Which one? The neck and bracelet? Is Thunderstorm not? T1? Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's saying T1 accessories, not T1 dungeons. Yeah, what's up, Ayolo? How is the PvP in this game? Fucking satisfying. If you like GVGs, you like big fights that you're not desyncing all over the place like we were in like BDO, then you're gonna love this game. Yeah, I know. But he's saying T1 purple accessories, not T1 dungeon accessories. You're also from BDO? Yeah. Oh man, a lot of BDO players are going over to Throne. Like at the very least, like trying it out. And I think they'll like it a lot just because of the amount of GVGs that happen here. It's pretty fun. I love BDO. My wife made me stop playing because I spent 10k in 1 year. Honestly, for me, I probably just spent money on outfits like that I liked, and then I bought the tent. Is there any small scale PvP or all of it is mass? There is small scale. There's arenas. It's not equalized though. That's the only shitty part. But there is like open world PvP as well, like the Abyss dungeons, which is the open world dungeons, like these right here. This icon. At nighttime they become PvP zones. BDO outfits are difficult. Yeah. That is true. That is actually big. That's straight up facts right there. TNL is super refreshing. It is, man. Here's the thing I like about TNL. It's TNL kind of brings back the MMO in MMORPG. That's why I love. That's why I love it. It rewards you so much for doing MMO things. Working with your guild, doing well, your guild gets rewarded. Working with your guild, you all get rewarded. It's like going into these like open world dungeons solo. Sure, you can do that. You want to go in there with a party, like old school 5-man Sazens? You can actually do that as well. Everybody gets their own loot. Everybody gets their own mastery XP for their weapons. It doesn't punish you for working together with a group of people. But to be honest, so here, let me show you, Jishin. The outfits right now, they used to suck a lot, but it's way better now. Because the funny thing is like the costumes before they sucked ass, right? And so what they did was they said like, yeah, we acknowledge that our outfits like suck, right? So we're gonna improve more. So this is like the initial outfits that they had, which is this one's not even bad. But like later on down the line, it's like they just start to, okay, this one's a little funky, but you know, like these outfits, I think whichever one you like, right? This one, and this is like when they start to make better outfits, like this one's right here. Okay, this is why am I wearing this hat right now? Hold on. Oh. And then I think the best ones that they have are the weapons too. Like, have you seen the weapon outfits? What's up, Kuroshi? Yo, this one looks sick. Look at that. Oof. Man. Try mo ba sa beta sa NA? Yeah. Yep. Natry ko. Do you agree about using Robert Neck until Purple Abyss Conqueror? Yeah, you can get away with it. You could go for the time necklace too if you want. Like, it has really good stats that you can use. But yeah, using Robert's neck, I think in the guide I had that on there too. But yeah, that guide, the SNS Swan guide is gonna be out on the 17th. But if you want early access to it, YouTube members do have early access to it. Yo, what's up, Kroshi? But yeah, it's just really like nice. Is what? My God, bro. Holy. Frostmourne Hungers? No, I'm just kidding. That thing is fucking huge, bro. Daggers. Oh. Are there really hard items to get? Naveo, shut up, bro. Are there really hard items to get that you need to grind for a long time? Like treasure items in BDO? Not yet, no. BDO was just 14-hour grinds and grind occasionally GVG because someone was griefing. Yeah. And then they removed that, so it's like that was part of the fun. It's like oh. Oh. Yeah, look at that water flow effect right there. That's a really good detail. That's really nice detail. Weapons gamitin sa release. Not sure yet. Hindi pa sure. Either SNS Greatsword, SNS Longbow, or SNS Wand. Oh, there you go. Ooh. Harsha was fun too. It just died for some reason. Well, yeah. The thing is, like, the problem with Arsha was that there was actually people in there thinking that they could go over there just to grind for free, and then they get pissed off if they get PK'd. I'm like, bro, it's a PK server. Ooh, damn, think bigger than a bow, bro. This is a staff, by the way. Yeah, a lot of things, like, there's certain items in here that are the exact same items in L2. Before Tevent Paladin gameplay, I was in doubt too. I mean, Wand has always been good because, like, thanks to Tevent. Ooh. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, like, Western players are gonna be suckers for this, bro. Like, read a book. It's so good, man. You were doing a test on Twitch vid with the SNS bow. What was your thoughts on it? Yeah, I think it's really, really good. Extremely good. It's a bit of a hot take, but I think it's meta worthy. And I never understood the Gilly nerf. Oh yeah, because I thought it was a pay-to-win outfit. I'm like, oh, you know. How do I become a YouTube member? I think you just, wait. You just have to click the join button under the video, and make sure that you join the Discord as well, because all YouTube members and Twitch subs get access to the members only channel, and when things get really busy at launch, which they will, that's like the one chat that I will always pay attention to, even if I'm not streaming. Before I check all the other chats, basically. What guilds win when they win the fights? Oh, what do they win like as a prize? So there's similar to Node Wars. There's boon stones, which gives you certain buffs, and there's rift stones, which gives you basically your own guild's personal world boss summon that guarantees like a drop at least. So um like not like purple, but like here I'll show you. So this is an example of a boonstone, right? So boonstones are 1v1, not 1v1 like player, but like guild versus guild, just one guild versus one guild. And if you win this boonstone, for example, you get this this buff right here, skill damage boost, and then you get the resource production for your guild as well, right? And then the other thing is rift stones. So an example of rift stones is this thing right here. So like this is Morokai. When you get this one, not only do you get a buff as well, kind of like boonstones, but you also get your own daily summons of a world boss. Morokai is basically a world boss, right? It's this guy right here. This guy. Like he has chances to drop pretty decent loot, right? That you could either give to somebody in the guild or sell it in the market. And then later on, there's Castle Siege. Right? What the fuck? Oh. Is that okay? There you go. So, if you can see the castle, the castle here, there is Solent, which is the gold in the gold currency in the game, which is kind of like silver and BDO. And you have Lucent, which is kind of like pearls, right? So all the transactions get taxed, and it goes to the castle. And in Castle Siege, the winning guild gets a huge percentage of this that they can distribute to themselves and their alliance. In Castle Siege, you can also, if you're the attacking faction, you can get the town pillage zones here if you're attacking, and you can technically get taxes from this. You can siphon taxes from this during the war. And there's also another one here, which is it's like a tax NPC that you attack. You can see like taxes from, but it's a lot of you know. And then you have the rankings here as well. So if you're top 1 activity ranking, you can control the weather every 12 hours, which has very practical uses. Kill ranking, you can cause an eclipse and it makes your party invisible. And then if you're up high in the guild ranking, then you'll have this one right here. You can change the wind. You can kind of like influence the wind. And then growth ranking is just nothing. Yeah. Castle Siege is like once it starts, it's like every two weeks. Seems like a lot to do. Yeah, it's a lot of. It's not enough PvP if you ask me, honestly. How often do those reset? They don't reset. what they do is they decay so every single day, they decay like 10% of the value. So if you're rank 1 but you slack off and somebody's like going hard the whole time, you're gonna fall in the rankings. So you can always find PvP if you go to open world places. Open world dungeons, you only get PvP there at night. And then open world, you get PvP once the zones become PvP events. Kind of like Guild Wars 2, but with PvP. I went to your other videos to see if there was an option. I still don't see join. I don't know actually. Is it? I'm not sure. It should say join at the bottom. Maybe you need to like unsub and resub or something. If it's 2-9. Down. And then tomorrow I have to, what do I have to do? Right. So tomorrow I have to, I already finished the SS longbow. I need to do SNS of Great Sword. Yeah, Great Sword is next, I think. Yeah. So SNS wand is done. SNS longbows, I just need to finalize it, but it's done essentially. And I also need to get the SNSGS after. It's crazy how strong crossbow staff leveling after level 15. Crossbow in general is extremely good for leveling. Hey, what's up, Valen? So this written guide is already open. So if you wanna bookmark it, feel free. Feel free to share it with your community as well. But this one is already public. It's just like a work in progress type deal. But I'm gonna get it all done before early access for sure. Ayala, can you farm with friends all the time? Yes. It's actually recommended that you farm with friends. Like, you can solo, and that's completely fine. But if you farm, there's no cons to farming with your friends. Like, when you're farming open world dungeons together, or even overworld, if you want to do that, you all get your own loot. So you're not like, you know, like sharing loot. Like, everybody gets their own like drop chance. And same thing with mastery, like you all get your own masteries as well. Just if you want to kill just one mob type over and over, then you better go solo. Yes. So if you're trying to target farm, then yeah, you would want to go solo. Things like a lot of the times it's like, so what we do is, in order to earn Lucent, especially if you're going like free to play or you're not spending a lot, what you want to do is you want to do it on your main, and you also want to do it on your alts. You're up to 2 alts, right? Everybody can make. You can do it on your alts as well, and you can use the items that you farm to use it for yourself or to sell the traits on the market and make yourself some Lucent. Easy pearls. Yeah. And also when you do dungeons with your static or your party, make sure that you guys like transition your alts in and out, like maybe one, maybe like two alts, and as you get more and more and more geared, you can transition in your you know, like more, maybe three alts to get the dungeons done faster. Like, yeah, carry each other's alts. Our server name, we are in Solar, but we're not really actively playing right now. I'm just mostly on here just to make the guides and stuff, because my main got re-verified. I can't access it anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna grind again. Well, maybe I will. Then we'll do, yeah, I think tomorrow we'll do SNS Greatsword. Yep. And I'm just gonna plan out. So for, did it really reset my shit though? What the hell? Huh? Oh well. Hi. So for, I'm gonna rename this as a rename 50. Check class skills or not out yet. You could do quest log too, under database. Questlog.gg here. Can I play as Cursed Paladin without Tevin? Yes, you can. Tevin's extremely good, but you don't need it to be able to play SNS Wand with the curses. And I do this SDR. Then for helmets, we do this for starters. Quest beginner questing gear route. There you go. So we use this one. HP. And for this we go classes leather armor as a placeholder. For gloves we go elite. Okay, there it is. Elite assault for I really want to go with a weekend though. Actually, you know what? I do, because I want to reserve all the lithos for cape. Let's just go the resistance. For this, we'll do that, and then this we'll do no traits, no traits, no traits, no traits. Then for this we will go. What is it? For this we will go. Are my moonlight boots? This one's gonna be Roberts. Roberts. We're gonna do Roberts on this one as well, right? Oh no! What the fuck? Why am I doing that? Crude wind. No. Crude wind. Did I decide to go? Yeah, crude wind placeholder. And then crude conquest. Now this one I will actually trade. And then this one is just crude meditation as a placeholder. And then for this one right here, it's just gonna be the early. This is gonna be the early adventure at chapter 1. So we're gonna go with the marksman's longbow. Right, that's gonna be, and then this one right here. Dungeon 1. All right. Then this is when we start to do. Oh no! There you go. We're gonna do Carnix. So SS Longbow. This is one of the best things. Is that both of your weapons are in one dungeon. Dark Warrior's Visor. Then we're gonna go. Depending on the meta. And then cooldown speed, or we could go for just pure endurance and skip on cooldown speed. But I kind of like cooldown speed because well, actually I'll have to test it with low ping, because I might be able to get away with just strafe, Zephyr, strafe, Zephyr in a quick succession, and so we'll figure that out. Let me just remove that for now, and then for level 50 we're still gonna do. We're still gonna do combat soldier. Again, SDR. And Dark Warrior, just because. Is better. And then depending on the meta there. Then for gloves. I do like the moon. I don't know. Mother Nature gloves, right? But if I want straight up, whatchamacallit, if I want to get straight up like more damage and hit the breakpoints more for strength, right? Then I would go this route and probably go like attack speed into endurance, right? Or I could go the HP route and go Mother Nature's. And then this one is still gonna be blessing. Wait, what the fuck? Grace? Was it Grace? And then I go Grace because I know I'm gonna give up health on some pieces, like this one. Or I could stick to elites just for the HP and just not have it traded because it's not realistic to have it traded. And still I think here we stick with Roberts for a little bit. This is still gonna be crude. This is one is just gonna be brawlers. Brawlers, SDB into buff duration. And this one eventually we'll get to Magna Duke. But we're not gonna be able to get it right away because we're mostly gonna be farming for our dark pieces, so it's not as realistic. Even this, like, we might have to go dark boots for a short while. And then we're still gonna have the crude meditation belt, right? Max health SDR at this point. And then technically, oh, we could finesse this a little bit actually. Dark Boots better for Bono. Endurance stacking. Endurance stacking, yes, but you're missing out on a huge chunk of health, like over 1k health. So it's like it's a toss up. I might go. No traits, elite resistance leather pants for health. This is 16.9k currently. Or I could forego this completely and be around like 15k and go for darkness. Do that. I'd be around 16k health. But I could also do this. Hit heavy. Alright, and I could also do hit heavy. I need one strength, bro. Oh my god. Fuck. It's not realistic though. What we got? All. Food. Six. I would have to go this route. Why the fuck is it saying about the realistically. Yeah, but strength is already capped. Yeah, I know. But strength is already 20. If you want like a +1, you need to invest 2 points. That's not worth it. You need to hit as a bracket is I think. No. You're gonna want your perception first of all, and then the 9 points. If you're bow, you go dexterity. If you're wand, you go full wisdom. No, there's no need. Because there's pieces that you can get to those breakpoints. And I could technically replace this with Grand Generals. But that's gonna take a bit. Like I don't wanna farm that dungeon too early. Or I could, I don't know. Well, man, if people are, I mean, this is kind of farmable too. I would still have 17.2k health. And then as you go endurance, buff duration. Kind of make up for it in terms of like longevity on CB. Fuck, then I'm 63 though. Fucking shit. Then I want to get, oh fuck, man. And then I want this to get to 32 because the crit 100. Ooh. Hmm. And technically this is farmable. Right, you could have it as a placeholder just to hit breakpoints. Hmm. And SNSGS 1v1 PvP okay? More than just okay. They're one of the best. Hmm. It's farmable by giving HP to hit 60 strand breakpoint that gives HP. You still get more HP in total, and then you get to redistribute those points to get even more value elsewhere. Like dexterity gives you attack speed, gives you crit, both of which you need for Carnix to make up for the lack of crit in your traits. And then eventually you'll replace this with Grand General. Probably just lower that. Put in more to decks. And eventually replace this one too. It's gonna be a while though. What I might do is I might like try to get this piece on my alt, and if I get like a good trait, I'll just go straight it by to myself. Then people will be on the prowl for these though. Oh. And later on, I'll get more perception as well from shifting this over. Then later on, I'll get for this. I will also get the Duke Magna Duke belts. Let me not change that yet. Change you back. Farm the acid ants, seriously easy, and gives you traits for your bracelet. Ants are not going to be open until like maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks in. I think that's it for now. And then I'll update. Tomorrow I'll do the GS one. And I'll stream again, but only after I finish editing. I'll update the written guide for the GS and stuff. And then I'll have to do... probably gonna wake up like 5, maybe 5:30 tomorrow. Yeah, like 5:30 tomorrow. Start editing again, bro. I have not been getting a lot of sleep. I've just been non-stop working on this. For dungeons, is it easier to be a bad DPS or a bad tank? Like, can be a mediocre tank do okay, or is it what? What? Wait, what? For dungeons, is it easier to be a bad DPS or a bad tank? Wait. Or a bad tank is probably what you're saying, right? Or a bad tank like can be a mediocre tank. What? Okay, I'm getting more confused. Wait, 1 second. Is that... Oh, okay. I mean, a mediocre tank that misses like a mechanic here and there, you'll probably wipe your party early on. But once you start to really outgear a dungeon, then you'll have more leeway for mistakes. But the problem is, like, certain dungeons, like, let's say, like, for example, like Death's Abyss, right? Especially like in the first few weeks. The thing about like Death's Abyss is that if your DPS dies because they can't do mechanics, it has a mechanic where you have to go into a circle after like the spinning scythe mechanics. You have to go into a circle and you all have to share the damage. So if your DPS can't do mechanics and they're dying, then there's very little you can do as a tank to try to save your party. Like, you could technically pop like Stalwart Bastion, right? You could try to buff everybody up as much as you can. You could toss heals down in advance. You could blessed barrier, invisible wall. But if your DPS are fucking up too much, then yeah, it's you have a static group and they can't do it. Wait, what? There's no way. There's no way, bro. You have a static party and they can't do it. Hmm. It's alright. Once you get the muscle memory down, trying to be nice, but like once they get the muscle memory down, they'll be okay. Will you have a linkable build guide? This one right now is a work in progress, but it is open for the public. Like a 20% success rate? What the fuck? Wait, Nave, I think you need to find new static, bro. If they're struggling in tier 1 dungeons, I swear to God. I don't know. There's no way, right? Are you... They're your friends? Not after the 5th wipe, they're not. At that point, they're not your friends no more. They're just dead weight. No, I'm just kidding. Can't leave them behind. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I did stay in a dungeon for 2 hours teaching new people in the OBT. So, do you have a guide about mechanics of each dungeon? Yes, I will release new guides out because I was testing out the mechanics for like the new changes that they made. Apparently, they just it just makes the boss do the mechanics sooner. So as soon as I finish the weapon guides and the tier list and the leveling guide, then I'll bang out the like the dungeon guides, because the dungeon guides are pretty easy, right? It's like for the most part, like I already have like the mechanics down to like muscle memory for all these dungeons, besides maybe Person Wasteland, because I avoid this dungeon like the plague. I don't like doing this dungeon at all, bro. Our guild did a guild raid and it did not go well in OBT. Like the weekly bosses? No way. Did you guys not have enough numbers? Is it 9:30? So if I sleep by 10, I can still get like 7.5 hours of sleep. That's pretty good. That's more sleep than I get most days, but I already know I'm not gonna be able to pass out at 10. Unless I dose up on melatonin. Are we posting this new improved written guide? Oh, it's the same one, Quirky. It's the same one. Just the work in progress. Yeah, never. I mean, I was just joking, by the way. Like once you get the dungeon down to like muscle memory, that's it. Like you just run that smooth. Not to mention, you'll have better ping. You'll have better ping at global too. Um. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go catch the catch some you know, catch some shut eye. Kind of try to get some more sleep. because I have been sorely lacking in sleep for the past few days. Just been editing. I should probably, I should stretch more, man. It's just sitting down editing for like 10, 12, 13 hours a day is crazy. But yeah, I'll be doing editing again tomorrow, but I will always make time to stream. Um, but once all the guides are finished and I finish all the videos and I schedule them all to release, I promise I will be streaming a lot longer. And once global launches, I will be streaming way longer. I'll probably do like 12 plus hour streams a day unless I need to make a video and edit, because I'm like a one man show kind of. Like I do everything: script writing, recording, editing, everything by myself. So it does take a lot of my time. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and rate it. My buddy Invulnerable. Invulnerable was the GM of Clap and Cheeks in the early days of KR, and we won the first Castle Siege together. So yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Gonna try to get some rest and get some editing done, and then stream again later in the evening. But yeah, good night, guys. Thanks for stopping by.